Howdy everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Horror Channel Pit Stop here on HorrorChannel.com. I am Uncle Bill.
I'm a Creepy Kentuckian. This week we're going to take a look at another horror classic from the early 70s, mid-70s. Alfred Soul's Alice, Sweet Alice.
And what I'm holding up right here is a DVD copy that was recently released by a company called Hen's Tooth Video.
New company, I guess.
Yeah, because this was released by Anchor Bay a while back, but it fell out of print for a really long time. And if you don't know, this is a very hard to come by DVD from Anchor Bay. It goes for upwards of what, $30 to $40?
Yeah, it did go for, $40, $50 on eBay and Amazon, whatever else. But this is a new version of that from Hen's Tooth Video. It's basically a direct port from that DVD, which was actually a direct port. I dug this out of the archives of the Laserdisc, which is from 1998, I think, from the Roan Group.
Yeah, and you can pretty much tell by the commentary, and basically if you've ever seen the Laserdisc too, you can tell that it's just a direct transfer from the Laserdisc.
Which is unfortunate because I really enjoy the movie. But we'll talk about the movie first. Let's go on.
So, this is a film about a little girl named Alice and her sister named Karen, and there's a series of murders that go on in the film, starting with Alice's sister Karen. And Alice, by the way, in the film is a kind of awkward and socially isolated little girl who really wants to be accepted as part of her mother's religion, which I believe is Catholicism. And so she goes about all these weird ways of trying to get communion, and eventually a lot of the people in the film start to begin to believe that she killed her sister. Her sister, by the way, Karen, is played by Brooke Shields.
Young Brooke Shields looks like she's probably, 8 or 9 years old?
Probably. If she's 10, I'd be surprised. But the thing that everyone always talks about this film is that Brooke Shields is in it, when in reality she's only in it for about probably upwards of 5 to 10 minutes at most.
I think a lot of people judge this movie before they see it because they see her name in it and automatically assume it's something not for them. Make no mistake about it, folks. She's only in the movie for 10 minutes, if that. So
as the movie unravels, there's a big mystery going on about who's committing this series of murders inside the, I guess it's a big apartment complex where Alice lives, and all the people are starting to be mysteriously killed off, or they're being injured. And, it's just a really good cast of characters in this film, including the woman, or she was a woman at the time, oddly enough. The girl that plays Alice was 19 years old when she was in this film, and she looks
12,
13.
13.
Yeah.
And I just found this out by listening to the commentary. You got a commentary on there with the director Alfred Soul and Bill Lustig, and I think a couple other people involved in the production of the film. Really interesting commentary, especially if you're a big fan of the film like I am. I mean, I've had the Laserdisc for a few years now, and never have watched the commentary on the Laserdisc, but I finally did check it out on the DVD, and it's really, really entertaining, interesting commentary. You'll learn that the film is very low budget, something like $350,000 was put into production. I really enjoyed the look of the film, so it looked like just a high budget, Hollywood picture. I thought, something straight out of maybe England at the time.
It has, here's the thing that I got from it. It has a very gothic feel to it. There's all kinds of religious tones in the film, and it makes a point to show a bunch of different religious imagery all throughout the film. The real surprise for this movie for me, though, was Paula Shepherd, who's the woman that plays Alice. And I don't think she's maybe been in 2 or 3 other things, because I looked her up after this film. But she just did an exceptional job of playing a creepy little kid.
Yeah.
Or I guess,
and the movie isn't what you think, okay? I'm going to give it away, but she's basically accused of being the killer throughout the whole movie. There's a little bit of a twist towards the end, and we'll just leave it at that. It's a really entertaining little film, and I highly recommend everybody going to check it out.
Yeah, so I recommend it as well. If for nothing else, just the scene of the really, really perverted and sickly landlord in the film, which, that's worth the price of admission right there.
But the sad thing is the DVD itself, not much was put into it. I mean, it's just a direct transfer. It's almost like if you had the Laserdisc, this Laserdisc right here, okay, had a DVD recorder, recorded it straight from the Laserdisc. That's basically what they did. It's the exact same features, commentary, non-anamorphic widescreen, you got to say. If you have a widescreen TV like I do, doesn't benefit you there. So
here's the thing, though. This movie is almost impossible to find anymore through Anchor Bay. So if you just want to see the movie, itself, and I probably would recommend that you do see the movie at least once, then this is probably a good DVD to pick up because you're not going to find another release of it. At least not any kind of release. Cheap, probably.
What do you go to? henstoothvideo.com is the official
Let's see.
website.
I'm sure it's on here somewhere.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah. Let's say that it's henstoothvideo.com.
henstoothvideo.com, or go to like deepdiscount.com, amazon.com. You can get them all there.
You can look at the inside of it. Look how cool that is. Look at that disc. Seriously though.
Look at it.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
And I would recommend that just you pick it up because I think that it's not too cheap. What did you say, like $15?
$15 on deep discount, which
Yeah.
is pretty steep for deep discount, but it's the only way you're going to get the DVD. Unless you have a Laserdisc player, you can probably go get the Laserdisc. The same thing for like $4 or $5 on eBay.
But this is Alice, Sweet Alice, and it's one of the forgotten slasher films from the 70s. It's made in 1976. So if you haven't had a chance to see it, or if you've been told that it's just popular because of Brooke Shields and you've been misled, and you need to go pick this up right now.
You're misinformed. So check out Alice, Sweet Alice, now from Henstooth Video, and check us out every week over at DEADPIT.
.com.